What's going on, guys? We're live from the inside of this very plush 2000 Toyota Corolla. Yeah, it's a pretty basic car. This is cheap transportation, just in time for tax returns, and it's pretty good price. It's a 2000 Corolla with a 4-cylinder engine, and it is stick shift. I'll go ahead and flip around the camera and kind of just show the interior of it. So has this lovely, I don't know, gator skin, fake gator skin wannabe steering wheel cover. Has this really cool late to mid 90s stylized door panel insert. The seats have some clear use. The car is not too dirty or anything. I mean, it's not super clean either, but perfect if you have kids and need to haul around a bunch of kids. Go ahead and kick on this thing so you can see the mileage. Heat definitely works. I haven't had a chance to try the AC. It's at 189,000 miles, 189,500 miles. And yeah, so it's pretty much the situation on the inside. We'll go ahead and step outside and take a look here real quick. This car is pretty cheap, so it's not perfect, obviously, but here's the driver's side of it. Try and get a good look at it. Here's the back, and the passenger side has a couple dents on it. I don't know why. Not that it matters, as long as it runs and drives and you can open the door, which you can. I guess it doesn't really matter. You can see that somebody put new fenders on the front for some reason. Paint looks like hell on the hood, but like I said, I'm not selling it to be a show car or anything like that. This is meant to be cheap transportation for high school kid or college student, or even just a family person that needs to get where they're going for cheap. Has a current Virginia inspection on it up until August. The tires are brand new, as you can see, brand new tires on it, so that's all handled. Runs and drives and everything real good. I'm not gonna hop in it and drive it really right now because I'm trying to hold the phone, and dealing with shifting would be a real pain, but it does run and drive very well. So yeah, and you know, the deal with these cars is they're, like I said, just cheap transportation, very reliable transportation. I don't know exactly what kind of mileage a car like this will get, because if any of you know the situation, I don't get a chance to drive everything that is in my possession, and I might get a dealer plate on this one and run a tank of gas through it just to make sure it's all good before somebody buys it. I hate when I hear about people having issues, so I would like to run a good tank of gas through it, so that way I know whoever buys it is good to go, and I can tell them exactly what it gets for gas mileage. I did have an automatic one of these, and the automatic got over 40 miles to the gallon if you were driving it good. I can imagine the manual gets better than that, maybe 43-ish. Somebody that might have had a stick-shift Corolla might be able to tell us a little bit better. And I see that, oh yeah, Lauren Showing Hut says that I'm a pimp. I'm not a pimp. I mean, this is a pimping car, you know. Jorge Harry, who I believe used to be called Jake Gold, is on here. Found my Facebook. That's right, you guys can find my Facebook, Kyle's Cars LLC. Same pictures here if you want to go ahead and follow that. Paul Tracy, what's up, man? Cut the beard. You know what, man? I think you're just jealous because you can't grow a beard like me. So, not the gator skin. I mean, I don't really know what you would call that thing. It's the quintessential 1990s, early 2000s type of steering wheel cover. Yeah, Paul Tracy, he admitted that he is jealous of my beard. Jorge, or Jake, I don't know what you want me to call you, but Jorge says that he found both. I guess he means both of my Facebooks. It is Pimp. Like, it doesn't mean that a pimp drives it. It just means that you would look like a pimp if you drove this. And not like the bad kind of pimp, like the really cool kind of pimp. Like early 2000s rap pimp, not 1980s pimp. So let us know how easy or hard it is to sell the Corolla when I do. Well, I can say that I've posted it for sale, and I'm really kind of making this live stream just because it's easy to upload, and I'd like to add it to my for sale posts. That way people can see it and get a better idea of it. The last Corolla I had was, I think, a 2001, and it had over 200,000 miles, and it was automatic, and it was the same price as this. Had needed a couple more things than this, but it was the same price as this at the time, about the same time of year last year, and it sold within about 3 hours. I think I posted a little bit later in the year when people had their tax returns and they were ready to buy. So this one, I don't know, I might have to wait for the returns to start rolling in. This is a perfect tax return car though. It's right in that price range, and it's super reliable. You're not going to get it home and have to do a bunch of work to it, which is awesome. Andre 3000, yes, Andre 3000 Pimp. As a matter of fact, my middle name is Andre, so I guess it all makes sense. So yeah. Yeah, Paul, I did move. I'm only down the street from where I lived before, though. Do you trim your eyebrows? I gotta trim mine. No, I don't typically trim my eyebrows, although I have a scar in my eyebrow right here, as you can see, where it's kind of thin, so hair doesn't grow in the middle of my eyebrow. I probably should trim my eyebrows. Nobody wants to have a unibrow, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. I think Paul Tracy knows the thing about too about eyebrows. You can't grow a beard, but I bet you can definitely grow a good eyebrow. So, but yeah, that's right. He's not even denying it. This dude's probably got eyebrows that go all the way around to the back of his head. Did I get in a fight? No, I didn't get into a fight. It was from a car accident. I was riding. I actually have a video where I talk about it. I was riding with a girl down a dirt road, and she flipped the truck, and I got thrown out. Give us your sales pitch for this car. I mean, I think I did. I can try a little harder, right? All right. So like maybe I should do the TV announcer. Like, hang on. Let me flip the camera around. See yourself in this 2000 Toyota Corolla, equipped with count them, two hubcaps, only on the back. No hubcaps on the front for extra speed. A powerful yet anemic 4-cylinder engine. A sporty 5-speed transmission. Has 4 doors, 4 more whores. It's amazing. Was that good? Was that pretty good, Paul? Do I offer financing, warranty, CARFAX? I don't offer financing, and I mean, I do offer financing. So, for instance, this car, I'm asking $1,500. So, if you want to get it financed, I just require a $1,500 payment and $0 weekly payments in perpetuity for the rest of your life. And as far as warranty, the only warranty that there is your eyeballs, right? You need to look at stuff. This is a private sale. It's a possession of my company, but it's not like a dealer sale. It's my company, which is an automotive repair business, selling it privately. As far as CARFAX, I mean, people are more than welcome if they want to come by, put it in the VIN into their phone and check the CARFAX, they can. I don't think it's necessary to spend $40 on a CARFAX for a $1,500 car. I don't think you're going to learn much from what you find in CARFAX. Jorge says loss on the company's name. I mean, it's not written up as a loss. It's just basically the same as fixing a car. Whatever I make on it, it's basically, I'm not making money selling it. I'm making money making it ready for sale. Was it hard to get a good deal on that? So it's not necessarily that it's hard. It's just timing it right and finding the right situation. So what a lot of people call this is retail arbitrage. So like if you find something that is undervalued for some reason, or with very minor modifications will be ready for a proper value sale. That's what this is. This is an arbitrage situation. So the person selling it didn't speak English, took terrible pictures of it, and it needed a couple minor things that, you know, I'm still working on addressing. Before I sell it, they will be fixed. But yeah, so you know, it's a retail arbitrage type of situation, and that's kind of what the way that this works. So that's kind of what you gotta look for. You gotta look for cars with bad pictures, but you know you can sell for a good price and get a good deal on. Because people that take crap pictures have a hard time selling cars for sure. The mogul says, "Shout out from Bangor, Maine. What's up?" From my area. It's cool to see people from Maine. So I'm sure it's still cold in Maine. Y'all have a bidding war. I mean, if anybody wants to buy it, they can. I mean, I'll even ship it for only $2 a mile. So, but yeah, I am curious, Mogul. I want to know how you found my channel up in Bangor. It's just ironic that somebody from Bangor found me. What the heck do you do for fun? Getting injured in car crashes? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the funnest thing, flipping over and over and over again. Jorge wants me to do a motivational speech. Well, what do you need to be motivated to do? That's the real question. What are you trying to motivate yourself into? It's hard. I mean, I could do like the Shia LaBeouf thing, where he's just like yelling at you, do it! Do it! But if I had a little bit more context, it would be nice. So yeah, it's a little chilly out there. I thought about riding my motorcycle, but we know another Mainer when we see one. Well, thanks, man. Funny thing is Bangor's so small that you probably know me in person. I just don't know who you are. It's like one of those things, like you can go to Bangor and like say like, you know this guy, you know that guy, blah 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 blah, and like so you'll always know each other, like with only a couple of levels of separation. You know, the 4 levels of separation in Bangor are 1 level of separation at most. Yep, we're inside because it was chilly out there. So yeah, I got this cool tapestry I can stand in front of. So it's very hipster. I love this. I love touching my wall. I can't reach it. There we go. So what the heck? So yeah, man. All right, guys. Holy crap, 6 of you are here. Awesome. So who else is here? Where the weed at? No weed in Virginia, man. Can't do it here. You know, like Virginia has some horrible marijuana laws. It's crazy. Like they'll put you right in jail and suspend your driver's license for having a pipe. Mogul says, my cousin's brother's sister's husband's friends. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is, right? It's so just everybody knows each other. RVA, yep. Yeah, that's exactly right. I don't even know. I don't know if it's worse in other parts of Virginia or if it depends from county to county, but I mean, I've heard about people getting their lives ruined over having a little bit of weed. Although, you know, the one place that's worse in Virginia, at least for the short time that I spent there, was Arizona. They give you a felony for like any amount of weed. They give you a felony. It's crazy. But yeah, so, well, all right, guys. I want to thank everybody for watching and interacting and talking. If you like this live stream, you thought it was interesting, hit that thumbs up button. And Paul Tracy says, stay out of Arizona. I agree. Stay out of Arizona. The flavor I'm vaping is a brand called the Raging Donut. Sometimes I'm not sure, like they brand stuff like with like misspelled words, but it's the Raging Donut. It doesn't taste like a donut to me. But yeah, it's supposed to be a donut with cereal on top of it. And the equipment I'm using is a Mesh Pro and a Vupu drag. So nothing too crazy. Pretty standard setup. The only setup that's a little more common is like an Aegis, which I also have an Aegis. I just wanted to use the Vupu for a while because I like the button on it better. So, you want to go to Germany? What do I think? Your roots are from there. I mean, so, I mean, Germany is a cool place. I mean, I don't know what you mean by your roots are there. Like, were you born in Germany, or is your family from Germany, or um, everybody I've ever met that's been to Germany seems to like it just fine. You could like rent like a really cool car and drive down the autobahn. That'd be pretty fun if you got the money to do that. I'm sure a trip to Germany is a solid 1,500 to 2 grand, depending on where you stay and all that. Plus, you have to have your passport. But nothing wrong with that. You gotta see the world. Gotta expand your horizons. Yeah, I don't know. Like I've heard some conflicting statements about the autobahn. Like they say there's no speed limit on the autobahn, but you can still get a ticket for speeding on the autobahn. Like something about if you're driving like really bad, they'll still give you a speeding ticket. I don't understand it. So so yeah. Anyways, guys, like I said, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you aren't already, subscribe for more. Another key thing is if you want to catch my new videos, um, hit the bell icon, because I notice like some people aren't told like when I'm live or when I have a new video and all that. Oh yeah, they took away their like. You can't like it twice. I'm always welcome home. Yes, I actually just uploaded a video that was about people that I knew back home. If you want to watch that, I uploaded it like a few hours before I started the stream. If you want to go check that out. Go in advance to a fast food place. Pay the person in the window to act excited about your car. Then go through a drive-through and show how the people love the car. Lauren says, "Hold on." I don't know what I'm holding on for, but okay. I'll hang on. Hanging on. I won't drop anything. Jorge wants to know if I'm getting paid on YouTube now. Not yet. I have enough subscribers and I have well over enough watch time. So I think, what am I at? Like 1,000 and almost 1,020 subscribers or so, somewhere in that. Um, and like, so you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So I'm over 1,000, just a little bit over 1,000. And I have like, see, and I have like 17, almost 18,000 hours of watch time. So I'm way over the minimum watch time. But YouTube has to review the channel, like check it, make sure it's not like some type of craziness going on where I'm scamming money out of YouTube. Kind of like what Paul's talking about doing. He said, I'll keep reloading the money if we reloading the videos and we could split the money. Well, it doesn't go by just by views, it goes by watch time. So you're almost paid more like by the minute that people watch. So when Google sells the ad space for your videos, like on they sell it on an auction, and your average watch time changes what they call a CPM. So it's basically what you get paid per 1,000 ads viewed is. So like I hear about like some people, if they're like mostly got audience in the United States and all that, for the most part, like they're getting like around $10 CPM or something like that. So for every 1,000 ads shown, you get $10 and all that. It's complex how they come up with it. And then so then like you split the money with Google, so you get 55% of all the money from the ads after that. So for instance, if I let Paul, split the money with me, let's just speak hypothetically here. If I let Paul just split the money with me and just keep reloading every video over and over and over again and drive up my view count, um, The problem would be that my watch time would be really low, and it would cause my ads to be worth less money because my average watch time would be in the toilet because he'd reload it, reload it, reload it, reload it, all that, and it will also stop serving him as many ads for my channel. So, like, not only will I not make as much money because it won't serve him as much ads, but I'm not even really being paid by the view. I am being paid by the view, but the amount of money I get paid per view depends on how long they spend watching my videos and how much they interact with them. Jorge says I'm a good speaker. Did I take a public speaking class? Dude, I have never taken a public speaking class. As a matter of fact, I barely got through the 8th grade, okay? Just to be honest. um, but yeah, no, I just try to be as articulate as I can. And I go back. It's funny that you say that, and I appreciate that you said that, but I go back and I rewatch some of these videos, and I feel like I'm just stumbling all over myself and I'm not like speaking well. So it's funny that you think that I'm a good speaker because I was just thinking that when I was editing that last video that I put up, I was thinking to myself, man, I sound really dumb. Said, if I bet if you shave your head and beard, you'll get to 2,000 subs. I bet I'll get to 2,000 subs even if I don't do that. I'm sure that either way I'll get to 2,000 subs, but I don't know that that'll accelerate it. Unless I like made a video of myself shaving my head and beard, but I don't really know like who's on YouTube like typing in man shaves head and beard. I just don't I don't imagine that too many people are doing that. I'm not shaving my head nor my beard. I would shave my head before I would shave my beard. How about that? I could shave my head and then it'll look like somebody took my hair and flipped it upside down. So, what's that game that they used to have where you'd get like a pencil like with a magnet in the end of it and it had a picture of a face and it had a bunch of these little pieces of metal inside of it, and then you could like move the metal around and make his head have hair in different places. So like I would take and like try to make a guy look like George Costanza. So I think it was like Woolly Wally or something like that. You could get to 3,000 subs if you just flush your head down the toilet. Just saying. Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, I'm sure I could get to it without flushing my head down the toilet too. I think you really just want to push me to do it. Yeah, I already said Willy Wally. You said it after I said it, but there's a delay in the stream, so I'm literally just seeing you say Willy Wally right now. I don't know how far behind everybody is watching it. But Willy? Oh, Woolly Willy. More like swirly swirly. Okay. See that video on how to make a Big Mac. It's dumb, but millions of views. Actually, I'm like, if it's from McDonald's or somebody that with like actual information about it, I would be kind of curious. Not because like obviously you could make a burger that's probably better than a Big Mac at home if you wanted to. Like you could just take like better burger patties and a better bun and cook up the patties and then shred up some lettuce, put some Thousand Island dressing and pickles, and you'd be good to go. But I'm curious as to like how they process it because I always wondered that like where do you get a bun? Because you know like obviously McDonald's doesn't make their buns from scratch, at least not at location. Like, do you think that like McDonald's has a factory where they bake all those buns and they make them so like they're 3-layer buns like that? That's always been weird. Mogul says food reviews are big right now. Yeah, just like the people that do them. No, I'm kidding. I can see why because everybody eats food, so I can see how that is. Paul says he has great ideas for video content for my channel. Thank you, Paul. I always appreciate your ideas, but I'm not sure if I would, great is the term for it. Jorge got fired from McDonald's. You know, I like used to live behind a McDonald's in Old Town, Maine, and Mogul probably knows where this is since he's in Bangor, but um, I used to live like right behind it, and for some reason, I got this idea in my head that it'd be cool to work there just because I could like walk there, like literally, there's like a road that just ran between my house and the McDonald's. Like I'd stand on my front door and see McDonald's. So I was like, no, I'm gonna apply there. It'll be like so easy. I can just do anything. I was like, I think there's 3 houses between me and the car wash. If you know, in Old Town, they have like a swimming hole called the Ledges. There's like a path. There's like a little dirt road that runs down. There's a little parking area you walk in, and then there's like a rope swing. I lived. If you're looking at the road that goes back to the parking lot for the Ledges, I lived on the left side of that path in that white house. Um, but I had this idea that I would get a job there. It would be super easy just to make like a couple extra bucks working there. And then they called me in for an interview, and I was just like dreading it because I was like, I don't want to work there. Like all my friends will see me working there. It'll be super embarrassing, and it's not worth the money at all because they're gonna pay me like minimum wage. So I went in there and I almost intentionally bombed the interview. Like I was looking for reasons to make them not hire me when they interviewed me because I already had 2 jobs at the time. Like I definitely didn't need that job. And so I went in the interview and I had a beard maybe a little bit shorter than this at the time. And they were like sitting me down for the interview and they were like saying, um, they were they were like saying like shit like can you, if we offer you a job, will you shave your beard? And I said I can't for religious purposes. And they were like super confused. Like they were like, and I didn't really plan it out, right? Like I just randomly said it. Like I was like, maybe I'll just like try and make them feel bad about it. And they were like, what religion? And I was like, had to make up a religion on the spot. So like at first I thought about saying I was Amish, but that was pretty obvious because I was in there with a phone. So then I was like, I'm a Hasidic Jewish person. And they never called me back. I think they knew I was full of shit, but um Paul says I could hop on the interstate with a couple of pounds of flour wrapped to look like cocaine and get pulled over on purpose by the drug interdiction police. You have to keep your dash cam on. I don't know what the drug interdiction police are. I think just like regular police would be pulling me over at that point. Because I don't think I don't even know what drug interdiction police are. I don't think that that's a thing, but they're probably not patrolling the interstate. Mogul knows where I'm talking about because of all of his ex-girlfriends, I guess. So that's good to know. Jorge thinks that would be boring. I don't think it would be boring, but I don't want to do it. I would watch like that, like somebody pranking the police by tricking them into thinking they're riding down the road with with cocaine on their hood or something. But I don't want to be the guy who did it. There used to be this picture when they were coming out with like texting and driving laws where a guy baked a cookie that and like frosted it to look like an iPhone and drove down the road and tried to get pulled over holding a cookie. I thought that was pretty funny, but like I said, I wouldn't want to be the guy because, you know, they might not be so. They might not think it's so humorous that you pranked them. So just act nervous and get paid after you sue them. What am I gonna sue them for? I don't know what I would sue them for. Like pulling me over. Like they only have to have a reasonable and articulable suspicion to pull me over, and I think a bunch of flour wrapped up to look like cocaine is pretty reasonable and articulable. So unless they take me to jail, which they won't, because if I just act nervous and I say no, it's just flour, blah 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 blah, like, dude, like, I don't think that they would arrest you for that because they would probably test it because like if you tell them that it's cocaine, then you are committing a crime, right? Like even if it's a substance that's not a drug, if you're portraying it to be a drug, you can still be charged. So, oh, you can prove that they made the canine give a false alert. You just don't say anything. Yeah, I guess. I'm ignoring Lauren's chat because I can't say that word. Like I can't actually say it. Um, but no, I don't think that they can't just arrest you because the dog alerted for it. Yeah, you can definitely get charged for faking. I've seen it on cops, bro. There was a guy that was selling baking soda as cocaine, and he got charged as if it was cocaine anyway, even though it wasn't. Jorge snorted a line of salt in the first grade. That explains a lot. No, I'm messing with you. That's got to be so hard. Like, your nose had to bleed after that. There's just no way. Let me check the time. I have a previous engagement. Oh, it's only 4 o'clock. But anyway, yeah, you can definitely get charged for faking. Chicken. What about chicken? You're saying I'm chicken for not wanting to intentionally get pulled over for driving with fake cocaine on my hood? I mean, you guys are all welcome to do that and make all the YouTube revenue. Like, I think I have something in my nose. Okay, I'm good. You guys are all welcome to do that. If you make that video and you need a monetized channel to put it on. Oh, for not saying Nicaragua. I said it right. Gotcha. Um, if you guys want to make that video, obviously you need a channel that is eligible for monetization to actually make money off it. So if you want to make that video, if you make it good, I will post it on my channel and I will split it with you, whatever we make. Am I going to get married and have kids one day? What makes you think I'm not married and I don't have kids? What if I have like 10 kids and I just don't put them on YouTube? I mean, I don't. I'm not married. I don't have kids. But it's just funny that you assumed that I'm not married and don't have kids. But yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm probably too old to have kids now. I'm like almost 30 now. Well, a couple of years away from being 30. I don't want to be like 45 years old or 50 years old raising kids, putting kids through college, man. That would suck. You hold the camera while I drive the Corolla with fake coke. We should also like put makeup on to make us look like we're in the cartel. Yeah, man. I guess like pretty much like at a certain point, like it just doesn't make sense, right? Like, do we need more people on Earth? Not really. Like, we got plenty of people. Do they need to be people that I'm financially and morally responsible for? Not really. Um, do I want to be financially and morally responsible for more people than I already am, which is me? Not really. So it's kind of where I'm at on that. I mean, I don't hate kids. It's just not really part of my life right now. So at this point in my life, there's no sense to add it. So and I did a good job saying Nicaragua. And yeah. Anyways, guys, we're going on like a half hour and I'm having a really good time joking with you guys and having fun. But pretty much I feel like a lot of people got to be getting bored by now, right? Mogul says if I want to make money, start a fishing channel with Bikini Babes. Easy money and endless clickbait. If I knew a bunch of Bikini Babes to do it, I would. Like just like film like girls in bikinis going fishing. Just find random girls to do it. That would be funny. It would be easy, I guess. That's a good idea. If any of you out there are Bikini Babes and want to start a channel like that, I'll do all the filming and editing, and I'll pay you for every video. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, hit that thumbs up button, because I had a like, and now it's gone. I tried to hire girls on Craigslist before. I ended up having a stern talking to from the local police. I'm just kidding. Jorge, you want to see Paul in a bikini? I don't know. I don't know if anybody wants to see Paul in a bikini. if you're interested, if you Google Paul Tracy, like he's a race car driver, so there's a bunch of pictures of him all over the internet, even though he doesn't have a picture here. Lauren says that she'll get in the bikini and go fishing. Okay. So there's one. We need like a bunch though. We need like 10. Solid 10. Because you just have one person, then, you know, nobody is going to be that interested because there's always going to be people that only like certain types of girls. You need like different shades and different sizes and stuff like that. Tall girls, short girls. And also, if you have like a bunch of girls all fishing at once, they're more likely to catch a fish. Like, it wouldn't make a very good video if you stand out like fishing for like for like 6 hours and you get a sunburn and you don't catch a single fish. Mogul says I'll be huge in no time. I probably would be. I didn't say you're not pretty enough. I just said that you need more than one girl. Not everybody likes the same type of girl. Like, you need like a really small girl. You need like a medium-sized girl. You need a big girl. You need a couple tall girls, a couple short girls, a couple tan girls, a couple pale girls, maybe even a couple black girls or Spanish girls. That way you can appeal to everybody. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to hop off here. Like I said,